Hey viewers! Welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a game from Gragas, who hasn't been on my channel yet, but, well, now he is. So he is played by Jest Without Pants, who sent me 3 completely different Gragas games, and I will be casting them over the next few weeks, because I don't want to do 3 Gragas games in a row. And the first one we'll be watching now, and yeah, this is a higher ELO match, so not completely high ELO probably. Oh, I have to adjust the sound here. Oh, first let me do this before I forget. So then I will adjust the sound because the volume on the last one was a little bit, well, a lot too loud, and hopefully this will be better. So I'll be doing that in a few games until I actually get the correct setting. I had to put it back to about 30% to make it to make my voice audible over the game sound, and hopefully that will be fixed now. I used to have it very low because with fraps, if you recorded your voice over fraps, then you didn't have to adjust it if you set it to about a quarter. And well, now with my new software I can actually, or I actually have to put it a little bit higher, but yeah, that's fine. So Gragas is going for the bottom lane here. By the way, we do see junglers on both teams, and we see different junglers than what we normally see. We see a Lee Sin here, whom I haven't got on my channel yet, and we see Trundle on the other team, who I do have on my channel. Yeah, I'm still looking for quite a lot of champions, as you might be able to see from the video on my channel. The one, well, 2 videos before this one, I guess. And also, if you haven't done so already, and you want to be a playtester for my new game, then please leave a comment on that video. And yeah, I think that's about it for the well, kind of the messages, I guess. So Gragas will be playing with Kale here, and we saw Kale in one of the last few games. And Kale is an excellent character in many ways, mainly because he is one of the few characters that can actually play multiple roles, except for, like, well, the standard. Like, you can be a jungler and a tank at the same time. But Kale can actually be a carry. He can be or she, I'm sorry. She can be a carry, she can be a support character, she can be, I guess, a tanky DPS. She has a lot of functions or functionality, and I'd like to see more of that in future characters, so future champions, because nowadays most champions are all about, well, one playstyle, and that's just the best one. So anyway, we see Gragas here just farming it up, trying to get some last hits on things, and while he is doing that, I will try and discuss his skills. Hopefully they won't engage too early. I'll be trying to keep an eye on that. But if they do engage, at least you get to see, because my screen is there. So first of all, his innate ability. Every time he uses an ability, he restores 2% of his maximum health, which means that if you build him with a lot of health, this is an amazing amount of healing. It is healing over time, so you don't get it instantly, basically to prevent people from abusing it too much in a gank, or, well, to prevent a gank better. So his Q, the skill most Gragas' level up first, is a barrel roll, where he throws his, or rolls his barrel, that's the one, to a target location, and when it reaches the location, it just sits there until it explodes a few seconds later, 5 seconds, But you can also detonate it by hitting Q a second time. And using that, you can use it for several purposes. You can use it to harass enemies if you just throw it and immediately detonate it. But you can also use it for kind of keeping your opponents out of a certain part of the lane. So zoning, I guess. And by zoning, you can prevent your opponents from coming in to kill you without being punished for it, or rather harass you without being punished for it. Did I just see someone here? Yeah, I did. Trundle was all the way over there and Ashe didn't do anything. Ashe could have easily gotten that kill, but never mind. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to his skills. It of course levels with AP quite heavily actually, because he is at 17 AP, as you can see, and it's plus 15, so it's about 90% or so. That's excellent. So second done, his W, Drunken Rage. It's the one where he drinks from his barrel. There you go. Exactly on cue. And yeah, he gains some mana back from that, and he gets a shield, or not a shield. Yeah, damage reduction. So physical damage is reduced by 30, and damage is reduced by 10%. Oh no, his damage is increased by 30, and he reduces damage by 10%. For 20 seconds, so it's quite a long time. It's a lot longer than the actual cooldown. Well, not right now, but eventually. And so you can basically keep it up most of the game, and here it's about a 3-second difference between the length of the boost and cooldown. So if you get some cooldown reduction or things like that, he has 9% cooldown reduction from his masteries. So Kayle is almost back. By the way, taking teleport as a skill. We don't see that a lot. We well, especially on AP characters. And Gragas is an AP character, but he's really tanky, and I think he's one of the few AP tanky characters. We have, of course, a lot of physical characters that are tanky, but yeah, I wouldn't know which ones are like Gragas in that they have AP as well as health and armor and just the overall tankiness. Well, and what makes him so tanky is basically this shield, the one I just discussed. If you have 10% reduced damage, as we see Akali totally going in too early, and Trundle having no chance to catch up with that. And the blue buff was stolen there. But he's going to steal it back, it looks like. And there we go. Someone at least stole it. No. So Kayle stole it, and Kayle is going to die here. But then Akali is probably... No, Akali is not going to die, but Trundle is. Come on, kill him. Yeah. Good job. Coming in to help out with this, he was walking behind everyone for quite a while there. So his E then, body slam. Oh, he's going to teleport, so I'll have to look where. There we go. Taking out some minions and getting rid of the champion hitting on their turrets. So the body slam, which is kind of a flash, I guess. You can jump over walls with it. It has the same range as flash, or no, yeah, well, it is about the same range at least. You should probably stay in a little bit longer because Ryze cannot really clean this out. But No enemy champion, so no problem. Little bit of lag here. Not my lag, it's his lag.
Enemy killing spree.
And hopefully that won't affect his gameplay. Coming in to get some damage done on this guy. And unfortunately not enough. So the body slam then, it is as I said, a flash which results in when you hit something in an AoE damage. Yeah, the more units you hit, the less the damage is per unit. So depending on what you want to do, you might want to take that into account. And then finally his ultimate, which is very useful by the way, is the explosive cask, or however you say that. He throws his barrel into an area and then everything is pushed outward from the point where the barrel hits. And it does quite a lot of damage. So mainly Gragas uses this to split up the enemy team and to prevent them from well, killing his teammates or killing him, or you can use it to draw out one of the opponents and make them overextend, because yeah, if you can draw them or make them go nearer to you and your turret and your team, then you can kill them easily, while if you throw them correctly, pushing the rest of the team back. So you can split up the enemy team, and all in all, yeah, there you go. So Ashe not drawing the turret aggro here, but actually getting killed anyway. So well done. The ultimate really helping out there. The ultimate is really easy to place because it's yeah, it is a relatively fast traveling barrel, so you can pretty much throw it exactly in the situation where you started to throw it. So enemies don't really have any opportunity to run away from it, like they have from the Ashe arrow or something like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't stun, but it's hardly necessary. So it's kind of the same as the ultimate of Janna in pushing away all of the enemies, but this one does damage and Janna's ultimate heals allies. So I guess it's kind of the same, but not entirely the same. So that's it for the skills. And now let's get back to the game. It is 5 and 16 kills. And I think most of those kills have been the carries. So Lee Sin getting killed twice. Oh, once again getting a beautiful ultimate off, and the jungler coming in to do some ganking. Both Flash and Ghost pop there on Ashe. So Ashe has no summoners left, and she still got killed because, well, she didn't do correctly. She should have ran here and then jumped over this. That's because if you want to chase them, you have to go all the way around here, and then she's long gone. But now she flashed, well, here a little bit, and yeah, sometimes it's better to just die, because using both of your summoners means that next time you're an easy target. And this guy is going to use suicide. Wow. Ryze not actually getting a hit on him, and well, Gragas not getting a hit on him either, obviously. And that was the body slam, but he didn't hit anything, so didn't actually work out too well. So the teleport proves very useful in getting from top to bottom lane, or rather bottom to top lane, and defending two lanes if your carry, in this case Ryze, decides to fail miserably. No, it's not too bad because they have plenty of damage left. And they really will have to pick it up. I mean, or step it up, I guess. Because their carries, Ryze and Ashe, don't have kills yet. Well, each of them has one. And that is just not enough. So minion wise, I guess they're doing okay. So Ryze and Ashe are still doing pretty well. They still have the gold they need to do their starting builds at least. But they could really do with a little bit more kills. Or, well, a little bit more gold in general. But if we compare the kill scores of Ashe and Ryze to the combined kill score of the bottom lane, then we see that Kayle has about 40, Gragas has about 60, so they should be at 100, the Ashe and Ryze, and they are at 80 and 60, or 80 and 70. So they're already quite far behind, and the bottom lane didn't actually get all of the kills on the minions. So, oh, actually Dragon is gone. Don't know if they picked that up, because I didn't watch that. And for those of you saying that I should see that, no, I don't. I'm commenting on Gragas' gameplay and not on the rest. So by the time they fix the replay system or Riot brings out its own replay system, I will be commenting on the entire game, not just one character, and then I will be commenting on dragons and jungle whatevers. Wow, doing a lot of damage on Soraka here. The kill is yeah, knocking her back into range, but not actually getting the kill there, because I guess Ashe was doing a good job. So Soraka is still staying in, because obviously she can give herself health and mana back, and Ashe can use the healing at the moment because she is getting to about half HP. So I'm just trying to find some interesting stuff to report. The jungler is going after one of the more tanky characters on the enemy team, and I'm not actually sure that's the best idea. Yeah, he did a pretty good job there. And is he going to get away? No. That's a shame. So you can ask yourself whether or not it's worth it to trade your jungler for one of the tanky character basically on the enemy team. And in this case, well, he gave away 300 gold, and the Rumble, yeah, probably gave away 300 gold as well. So I guess it might be worth it, but he gave his gold, so the Lee Sin got the gold as a jungler, which is nice but not necessary. I mean, the gold needs to go to the carries, and the rest can just work with whatever they can get from minions. But he gave his gold to one of the carries, I think Akali, and Akali with a lot of gold is not good. So I would say not worth the trade. And I didn't even see if he had any buffs on him when he died. I guess we can see that on this guy. So he apparently did have red buff on him. That is definitely not worth it. A very nice gang here from the jungler. Nice ultimate by Gragas, and all in all a pretty easy kill because they could pin her to the wall, and with the ultimate, yeah, with Kale's ultimate, the escape from the turret, even for the heavily damaged Lee Sin. So Gragas now has his first item complete, Rod of Ages. I think it's a little bit early to go for, but that's just my opinion by the way, to go for a complete Rod of Ages. You can still benefit a lot from the catalyst at these low levels. And you could have bought boots for that instead of completing the Rod of Ages. But I guess having the stacks on there is very useful as well. Now probably going for boots. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. Going for a Mercury Strat because of the stun from the Ash arrow. And is there anyone else? No, that's it. Oh, Rumble has a slow, I guess. And Trundle, well, he has a slow, but that's only dependent on where you are standing. So it's kind of a location slow, just like Singed. And indeed, the enemy jungler going for Dragon. And I really don't want to give that away. So they should have no problem doing damage on him and actually taking him out. Although Akali is a lot better target here. And Akali actually worth a lot more gold than Trundle. Oh. Gale really needs to get out of there. Although she can still do some healing, I guess. And then go back in. But really dangerous, of course, to go in at this low health. But she does get a kill. So the enemy not actually able to get that. Wow, nice flash.
An enemy has been slain.
And the last one is here somewhere. But they are going for that. They are going for Dragon. And Dragon plus 4 kills for just the one. That is an excellent exchange, and that means that they're now 2 kills ahead. And since I don't know who got the first dragon, I'm assuming that's the opponent. They are equal in dragons. So the enemy already considering surrender, which is a little bit early in my opinion, but especially since their Akali is fed completely beyond all belief, because she has a very high minion count, she has a very high kill count, and all in all, you only need Akali to win. Akali can completely kill the enemy team, no problem. With some support of her team, of course, but she does so much damage that it's not even funny. And she can escape most situations because of her, yeah, I want to say smoke bomb, but that's not the correct term. But it is, I don't know, I don't remember. There's so many champions and every champion has 4 skills. I cannot remember all of these names. Maybe someday, but not right now. Dusk Shroud, I think. Something like that. I'm going to go for Dusk Shrouds. Dusk Shrouds. Which is completely wrong probably. I don't care. As long as I can, I know what the champions do. I think I'm doing pretty well. So I don't know what Gragas is doing. Oh, he's teleporting. Okay. Because he was just standing there. But he was teleporting to top lane. And actually not catching up with anyone there.
An ally has been slain.
So Ashe once again getting killed. Ashe not having the best game of her life. She is 1-5 now. She does have a decent amount of minion kills, not compared to the opponents, because the opponents have a lot more. But still, she's doing a decent job there. And it is very hard for her to farm against the fat Akali. So Greg is just farming it up here, pushing the lane, and he should have no trouble as long as Akali stays in her lane. There's nobody that can actually touch him, because Akali can touch Gragas. You can completely kill him, no problem. So I guess Gragas has to take over where Ashe has left off, and has to build even more AP. I guess a little bit tanky is never a bad thing, but well, you have to make up for the damage that Ashe is missing. And enemy Ashe has a lot more damage, it seems. Oh, actually missing a stationary target there with the Lee Sin. And Rumble dying, but then Ashe dying, and oh, what's the other guy's name? Kill dying.
An ally has been slain.
So it's 3 versus 3, but they are still able to get some damage on the turret. And Ryze getting out of there at very low health. But Greg is still full health, full mana, so yeah, not having any trouble there in that fight, and that is a shame, because you want your Gragas to be focused, because he is so much tankier than all of the others. Yeah, let me just look at who's doing great on the enemy team. So Trundle not doing too great, his minion kills are more, and he has 2 kills, that's okay, but enemy Ashe 0 and 6, wow, didn't expect that. He had a lot more damage, I thought, but than the purple team's Ashe. Anyway, the Akali obviously doing a great job, and actually doing a lot of damage, so that is why he is building some extra magic resist. And Rumble, I guess, is magic damage as well. He's also pretty fat with 6 kills and 100 minion kills. By the way, the 6 deaths don't mean anything in, well, a discussion of whether or not someone has been fed. An excellent arrow from Ashe, not really necessary, but still very useful. Even if it's only for getting an assist there, because having assists on Ashe would be good as well. I'm guessing, yeah, he's going here, doing a nice job of protecting the Ryze. And this is exactly what they need to do. They need to help their, and there you saw him go through the wall. They need to help out the champions that have been failing a little bit early game. So Ryze and Ashe once again dying. But yeah, you cannot protect everyone. But doing a good job there. picking up 2 kills, well, not on his own, but with the team. And not losing the rise. So this is a surrender vote already, 4-1. 23 to 17 is really, yeah, you can still come back from that. But anyway, good game, very nice teamwork. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.